Okay, so here in our fourth installment, we're going to look at what happens when we have variables on both sides of the equal sign. Okay, so remember our variables, it's just the term that we use when we're referring to the lettery bit. Okay, so what is going to happen when we've got an unknown on both sides of the equal sign? So for example, 3x plus 1 equals x plus 7. So first thing I want to do is I want to try and arrange it so that I've only got the letters on one side. Okay, and so what we're going to do is we're going to employ the techniques that we've used before so that I can get rid of them from one of the sides. And so if I have got 3 x's on the left and 1x on the right, if I subtract an x from both sides, the one on the right is going to go away, and I'm going to go down to 2x on the left hand side. So I've taken away an x from both sides here. That's going to give me 2x plus 1 equals 7. Next thing I want to do now is I want to arrange it so that the number bits only appear on one side. Okay, so again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for where the smallest one is, and I'm going to take that one away. So on the left hand side I've got plus 1, on the right hand side I've got 7. So the smaller of those two is 1, and so the opposite of adding 1 is subtracting 1. So I'm going to subtract 1 from both sides. And that means I'm going to have 2x is equal to 6. Now that we've got that, we can reduce it down so that we've only got one lot of the letter. Okay, one lot of the variable. So I don't want two lots of x, I just want x. And so we can divide both sides by 2, and we get x is equal to 3. So let's do another couple of examples. So we've got some questions here that we're going to work through. So the first one, 4x plus 5 equals 2x plus 15. So again, I want to have it so that my variable, my lettery bit, only appears on one side. Okay, now we know from the way that we've done it, it suits us if we can have it on the left hand side as well. So just checking, the thing on the right is smaller, so that's right. I'm going to take away 2x from both sides. So all I'm doing here is I'm just using my arrows at the side to keep track of what I've done. So I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. So on the left, I've got 4x, take away 2x is going to leave me with 2x plus 5, and on the other side, that's just going to leave me with 15. Now we've got to deal with the number bits, and so I've got plus 5 on the left, 15 on the right. So I'm going to subtract 5 from both sides, and that's going to leave me with 2x equals 10. Here, I didn't want two lots of the variable, I just wanted one lot, so I need to divide both sides by 2. So that's going to leave me with x equals 5. Second example then, we've got 6x plus 1 equals 3x plus 13. So again, we're going to sort out the letter bits first. The letters only appear once. And so I want to get rid of the bit that's on the right. It's the smaller one. It's going to make it a bit easier for me to work it out. So I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides. That's going to leave me with 3x plus 1 equals 13. So I had 6 x's on the left. I take 3 of them away. I'm left with 3 x's. And on the right hand side, I had 3 x's, and I take them all away. I don't have any x's left on that side. Here, now I want to sort out my number bit, so I've got plus 1 on the left, I've got 13 on the right, so I'm going to subtract 1 from both sides. That's going to leave me then with 3x equals 12. And I don't want 3 lots of x, I just want x, so I'm going to divide both sides by 3. That's going to leave me then with x equals 4. And thirdly, we've got 12x minus 12 equals 2x plus 12. So again, same steps. I'm going to sort out my variable bits first. So I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. And that is going to leave me with 10x minus 12 equals 11. Okay, so remembering back to our like terms. So whenever we subtract an xy bit, we only subtract from the x's. If we're subtracting from the numbers, we only need to subtract from the numbers. Okay, if we have a different letter and we try and subtract that, we're only subtracting from that. Okay, so thinking back to our like terms, remembering what it is that's happening here. Okay, so I want the letter to appear on its own, and so I don't have the letter bit on its own. I've got this minus 12 attached to it as well. So what's the opposite of taking away 12? I'm going to add on 12 to both sides. So that means I've got 10x equals 23. I don't want 10 lots of x, I just want x, so I need to divide both sides by 10, and so 23 divided by 10 means x is going to be 2.3.